Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't recognize me from the last video, it's because I changed my hair again. You know me, I can't stick with the same hair color for more than a couple months, although I'm hoping to stick with this one because this is kind of my go-to hair color when I'm done experimenting with hair. It's like my normal hair color. It's not my natural hair color, but it's my normal hair color. Anyways, I'm back at it today with another Jaclyn Hill Vault Collection look. And today we're going to use Dark Magic. This beautiful, beautiful, stunning palette right here. So let's start some eye makeup. To start, I'm going to prime my lids with some Maybelline Fit Me Concealer Beauty Blender to smooth that all out. And this Dark Magic palette just happens to be the one palette that has a nice light shade in it to set my eyes with. So I'm going to take that. This is the shade Poof. And I'm just going to set my entire lid with that. Okay, so I've used this palette a couple of times, or at least once. And I know I used like some of this and some of this. And I think I used this one all over my lid. I asked you guys on Instagram if you wanted me to recreate that look for a tutorial or create something else. And you guys said you wanted something else. So I think I'm going to dip into this color today and maybe this. I actually haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, so I'm just going to get started. Ooh, maybe I'll do like a halo eye type thing. I'm going to start by dipping into this guy right here because that's a perfect transition color. I like that it's kind of a cool tone, but not too cool tone. It still has a little bit of that chocolatiness to it. And I'm going to start by placing that up in the top of the crease. I'm going to be focusing most of this color at the very top of the crease since I'm going to go for a halo effect. I don't want it to be darker in the outer corner or the inner corner. I'm just going to be focusing that mostly up at the top and then slowly bringing it to the outer and inner corners as well. I really love this palette a lot because it screams fall, but in cool tones, which is amazing because I'm a cool tone kind of girl. Most fall-ish palettes are full of oranges and purples and reds, which, don't get me wrong, those colors are beautiful, but I love that this pulls off that fall vibe without those colors. So I'm liking the way that's looking. I'm going to dip a little bit into Mojo, this one right here, just a little bit, like just a boop. And I'm going to place that right at the top of that crease, just to give a little more depth. I'm going to take a smaller blending brush. I'm going to dip into Busted, which is probably one of my favorite shades in this palette. It's so beautiful. And this I'm going to start placing in the inner and outer corners. So I'm going to start by stamping it on this outer corner. And then slowly blending it out a bit. I'm going to try to keep a rounded shape to the corner of that eye rather than trying to wing it out and create a triangular shape. Triangular shape. Like I said, we're going to bring that into the inner corner as well. Again, just stamping it on lightly where I want it. And then building it up and blending it out a little. I want to make sure I'm coming in at this angle because if I come in at this angle, I'm going to get all over my nose, which is not the look I'm going for. And for this look, I'm not going to connect the top with this color. I'm just going to leave it open because we've already defined that space with the brown. So we're going to leave that just brown. Now I'm going to take a little bit of this forest green color, Inside Job. I'm going to use that to kind of blend out the edges of that blue before we go into Trickery, which is the shimmery green shade. So I'm just tapping that along the edges of that color. And it might look like we're covering up the whole lid at this point, but that's okay because the shimmer is just going to go right over top of that. And then if you feel like you're losing too much of that blue, you can definitely tap back into it and build it up in the outer corner again. I'm quickly dipping back into that light brown and just blending over the edges of that to soften everything. Next I'm going to dip into Trickery, which is that gorgeous green shimmer shade. I'm just going to use my finger for this. I'm just going to pat it into the middle of my lid. That's not showing up as well as I wanted it to. I'm going to pick up a little brush like this and I'm going to spritz it with some setting spray. I'm actually going to take the same flat shader brush and dip into Inside Job, the dark green matte color, and I'm just going to use that to blend along the edges. And then I'm also going to pick up Busted on the same brush and blend that out even more with this as well. Just want to get a little more pack of pigment, and on a flat shader brush like this, more of that's actually going to stay stuck to my lid. And then I'm going to dip into Poof one last time and really blend out the top edge of that. And then I'm going to clean up any fallout because that blue is so intense that it's going to make it look like a bruise under my eye if I don't get all of it. I'm going to go do the rest of my face and then we'll come back to finish off the eyes. Now that I'm done with my face, I'm going to dip back into the palette to finish off my eyes. I'm going to start with just like on the top. I'm going to drag that under the bottom lash line all the way across. And then I'm going to dip into Inside Job. I don't want to take the blue under my eye at all because again it can come off as a very bruised color. So I'm just taking the green and I'm going to put that right along the lash line in the outer half of my eye. And then on a clean brush I'm going to take Poof one last time. I'm just going to clean up this inner corner a little bit because I feel like the blue got away just a little, and this will help just mute that a little bit more. This palette doesn't have any kind of highlighting shades in it, so I'm just going to use the Mary Luminizer highlighter, which I'm also going to use on my face. I'll start by taking that on a little brush and putting it in the inner corner. And just a smidge under the brow bone. And then I'm going to finish up my face by putting this on my cheekbones. Then I'm going to line my entire eye with this Vintage by Jessica Libeskind Smoky Eye Pencil in black. These eyeshadow colors together are really pulling out the colors in my eyes. It's basically the exact same shades in my eyes. Like I've got green in the middle and a dark blue around the outside, and it's like, it looks so good together. I love it. Then for mascara, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. Now for lashes, I'm going to be using my usual Kiss No. 11 lashes. And the final step of this look is, of course, lipstick. And I think I'm going to go with a nude just because these are some very dark eyes. And because this is such a cool toned eye look, I want to go with a cool tone nude. So I'm going to use Little Stitches by ColourPop. It's got a bit of a purple undertone to it. I'm going to set that all in place with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray and Set. So there you have it. There is look number 2 with the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Vault collection. And again, that was the Dark Matter palette, which was so beautiful. I love the way this look turned out. I'm definitely going to get a lot of use out of this palette because, like I said, cool tones are my jam, and this is a whole lot of cool tones. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button before you go, and make sure you follow me on Instagram because I post a lot more on there than I do on here. So, that's it. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.